All my guys, listen up. The reason you're not finding a girl, but watch this 2025 editions. If you're not finding any girls, you're still not trying enough. I'm gonna be upfront with you. You're gonna get rejections, yes, but wait for it. Don't skip it. This is more important. Listen, this is not the regular stuff that you hear. You're not getting girls. You're still not gonna get girls, but you're still not trying hard enough. Does not mean that you're gonna be rushing and go crazy. No, I'm not saying like everybody else is doing. The truth is that you're being lazy. Okay, the truth is you're being lazy. I've been also getting a lot of messages on my trymybrand.com. The website is actually on renovations right now. This is a very common thing I hear. You are not trying enough and you're being lazy means you're doing more technical way, means like Tinders, and you're paying your credit card to do Tinders and Facebook dating and all that. And these girls are also lazy. You're lazy, girls are also lazy. And there's toxic girls in internet even more. You don't necessarily need the online girls because these girls are willing not to go outside. They're willing to stay at home and do nothing. And also they're poor too. A lot of them are unemployment. Also guys too. A lot of the men are also like that. Let me tell you what it is. Let me tell you what the reason you're not trying enough is that like and subscribe, by the way. What I'm saying is that they're gonna be toxic girls. There's girls gonna say stuff that's gonna get you blood boil, but you're not. You gotta move on. You gotta keep moving on. Of course you're gonna improve, but you gotta keep moving on. You gotta keep going and make sure you don't show any attitude. Don't insult the girls. Don't do anything bad, but you gotta keep move on. You gotta keep moving on. You gotta go to the next. Okay, you know that this many amount of girl, and also have a little bit of like number in your head that 500 girls gonna say me no. Maybe I can let 100 girls tell me yes, and for that you have to put some work. Let me tell you what type of work. You're gonna have to get your A up, and you have to travel. You gotta travel. You gotta your travel document. When was the last time you actually update that? I'm not only gonna tell you that, but no, I'm not telling you to fly all the way there. No, you heard that too. I get that, but you gotta go to the south. You gotta go to Cali. You gotta go to Florida. If you cannot find, because there's toxic girls all over the New York. There's no stable girl in New York. You gotta find a girl who are not a businesswoman. You gotta go to the south, a girl who don't have any goal and priorities. You gotta find this type of girl if you really want her to be investing all on you. You get what I mean? You cannot have this businesswoman and expect her to be available for you all the time. You gotta use this. What you're currently using is emotions and angers and grudges and all that stuff. You gotta be technical. You gotta put work. You gotta try. You're only trying one place, a cluster place, a bunch of girls. It could be even club. It's not gonna work out. It's time for you to shifting your law and the rules that you've been doing from so long ago. A lot of people can't even escape from that box that they keep doing, and you're doing that because your brain keep telling you every time you get a little, your brain is telling you to go to this place, do the same thing that you did last 10 years that never worked. This time, instead of putting the money on Tinders and this company who are also not helping you, who does not even understand, there's no human on Tinder that actually care. The algorithm of Tinders and other website, even Facebook, the way they're blocking guys and they're only picking the woman's side the most. Instead of giving them the money, you gotta put yourself the money. You gotta give yourself the money. I'm not saying only improvement, but I'm saying you gotta do a high quality investment on you. It means you gotta save up. Maybe $5, $10 save up, and you gotta travel. You gotta take the bus to somewhere else and go meet the girls over there. Think about it. If there's a toxic girl everywhere, why are you even giving them attentions? And why you should not even looking their posts. You should not even looking their pictures. You should not even entering their profile. If they don't value you, if they don't like your post, if they don't do anything, why in the world even that makes you look so down. This is why rich people, the guy they're going after, they're busy. You think the guy they're cheating on you with, they're busy. Those guys don't even, their thing is all about money and time. You don't even value your time. That's the thing. So you gotta do this basically. Okay, 9 billion like and subscribe for the #1 channels. I also have a dating channels. Wait, this is gonna be in dating channels. I don't know which channels I'm gonna put this, but check who I follow and trymybrand.com. If you want to know more in-person sessions, hit me up. Like and subscribe. Save this 9 thing at a time podcast. Over. Look at me.